Every real cowboy like myself knows how lonely it is out on the open range, which is why I listen to the Cowboy Boys podcast. With best contractually obligated friends, Shayne Smith and Mac Arthur, the Cowboy Boys will comfort your soul better than any disease-ridden saloon gal ever could. Cowboy Boys.
Sorry, I just woke you up
You did.
10 seconds ago.
I fell asleep while I was waiting for you to set up because I'm very tired.
Why are you so tired?
I was on a long flight.
You didn't sleep on your red eye?
No. Here's the thing. Red-eye flights are the best because you do sleep and then you're like, oh, I get a whole day. It's like time travel. But I was supposed to get a comfort seat and the airline fucked up and they gave me...
Say the airline.
No.
Why? Are you afraid?
It's a very... I don't want to tip people off to what I was doing. No, it was Hawaiian Airlines, these motherfuckers.
Oh, I was like, what are you...
No.
You know, were you flying on a evil airline?
It was.
Or were you flying on just the Weinstein flights?
Bill Clinton took my seat.
Yeah, you were on the Lolita Express, and that's why you don't want to mention the air.
No, it fucking sucked, dude. It sucked my whole ass. So I had to change my flight at one point because I had like work shit because my life is a living hell and nothing gets to be good.
Wait. Imagine getting Coach on the Lolita Express. You're like, damn, they're having...
Oh, I got the ugly girls.
Damn, there's the normal, the fat of age girls back here.
Yeah, they're just wearing a barrel with suspenders or whatever. Hey,
it sounds so much fun up there. All the evil billionaires are having a party.
Hey, do you want a regular meal? You're like, I guess.
That would suck. What do you think the bathrooms had to be bad. Everything in Coach had to be bad on the Lolita.
Yeah, man.
They only give you one drink.
Oh, and it's like it's a tiny one too. They don't even give you normal size soda.
They crack open a half a can of child's blood on
Coach,
and then you're like, can you leave the can? So I'm like, sorry, this has to go around.
I fucking hate that. Oh man, yeah, dude, you'd never get enough child's blood in Coach.
But you were in. That's why I always fly business. You were in Hawaii.
Yeah.
On Hawaiian Airlines.
Yeah.
There's just a Hawaiian Airlines. They only fly to one spot?
Yeah, Hawaii.
That's all right.
But they go direct from New York.
So they fly from Hawaii to everywhere in the world, I guess, or?
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So what happened?
Oh,
how'd you get fucked?
I had to change my flight. I bought comfort seats because I'm too big. It's not even like he spent money. It's like I literally am too big for regular seats for that long. It hurts my body.
Aren't Hawaiians? They're island people. Wouldn't they be a little bigger?
Dude, there's more comfort seats than Coach seats, so it does make sense. Yeah, they're all Samoan or whatever.
No, they're Hawaiian.
No, there's tons of Samoan people there.
You don't want to mix them up.
They're all Pacific Islanders.
That's the catch-all. But if you mix a Samoan with someone from Guam or a Tongan, they get mad.
Yeah, but Samoan people are fucking huge. Is my point.
Yeah, they're all Pacific Islanders. They're
gigantic
people.
Yeah,
they're the fattest and most muscular people on earth.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of the like the Nordic people. What is the mountain? He's like 7 feet tall.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's just an average Pacific Islander guy.
Yeah, no, it is. They're fucking gnarly, dude.
I don't know why they don't compete in more strongman competitions.
Because they're too busy living their lives, enjoying themselves.
Too busy eating.
Yeah, dude. But anyway, they fucked up my shit, and then I was trapped. And also, the guy next to me smelled.
Oh no,
dude! He was like a guy our age, like just a regular guy, and I was like, "Oh, good, just a regular guy." He was like a normal size, whatever. I'll just sit here. He won't talk to me, and then the whole flight, he smelled like when a nerd just smells like mold.
No.
Like
I don't hang out in
moldy towel or whatever. That's what he smelled like. Like just fucking gross.
Like a moldy towel.
Like old socks or something. Like I guess this is something I only get from going to game stores that you don't get.
Yeah.
A lot of people right now are like, I know what you're talking about.
So it's not BO.
It's not it's like a different type of BO.
It's nerd smell.
It's nerd smell. It straight up is nerd smell.
Nerd
like
stank.
Something is going on with their diet or something, and then the sweat in their clothes clothes smells a certain way, or one piece of clothing isn't washed. I don't know what it is, but it's fucked up, man. And he smelled all flight. I kept smelling him. I was just like, this motherfucker. And yeah, it was brutal. I fucking hated it so much. And so I didn't sleep because my legs were cramping and shit. I just felt miserable the whole flight. I had to keep making him move so I could get up and just stretch in the aisle.
You made him move.
Well, because I was on the window seat. I was trapped.
Was there someone in the middle?
No, it was the airplane was one of those giant ones. So it's 2 on the left, 2 on the right, like 4 in the middle or whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it was like an Airbus, but I was like fucking trapped, and it just was, oh, dude, it was one of those ones where like you keep counting down like every minute, just like I just gotta make it one more minute. Fucking dude, just an exercise in mental toughness the whole time. I was so miserable.
Not me. I always have a blast on planes. I have plane autism a little bit. I love getting a window seat and just I'm amazed. I'm just staring out the window.
Dude,
just like, wow.
Straight up, people who open their window mid-flight, put them to death.
No, I'm one of those.
Dude, here's the thing. Sky.
Here's one of the things. When it's early morning, I'm kind of consider I'll take a little peek.
No,
like,
dude, don't even open
look,
it.
It's the morning
it wakes
sun.
Everybody up.
You know what? Fuck you guys. We're flying. It's a miracle of flight, and you should appreciate it.
Just look up. The sky's up there. You can see it anytime.
Also, my favorite in-flight entertainment is the GPS. I like to see exactly where the plane is.
Oh, you're just looking at the GPS?
Just seeing where we are above.
I do see those people. They're literally just sitting with no headphones in, looking at the GPS like, what the fuck, bro?
You gotta make sure the pilot's taking the fastest route. If I see him diverting, I'm like, I gotta go up to the cabin, knock and be like, excuse me. Why are you taking it the long way?
I'm a rogue. What I'll do is I'll wait till the seatbelt sign comes on.
Yeah.
That's when I go to the bathroom because no one's going to get up. They're all too afraid. And then I hang out in there until the seatbelt sign turns off. So sometimes I'll get just like half an hour in the bathroom, and there's usually enough room to squat.
So wait,
do some exercises.
When like
I can stretch, I can move around.
So like you're waiting for turbulence or what?
Well, whenever they just put the seatbelt sign on, it doesn't matter.
No,
Sometimes they do it when there's no turbulence.
That's when they're expecting turbulence.
I mean, yeah, but sometimes there's just no turbulence. They turn it on all the time.
Wow, you're such a rebel.
Yeah, thank you. I go to the bathroom and I stretch. That's my special secret. Unless some planes are too small for my fucking weird body. It's the fucking cat that lives in our house or the ghost.
Okay, I didn't hear anything screaming.
It was crazy.
That was something loud falling over.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
I hope everyone's okay.
No, someone's probably hurt.
So anyways.
Yeah. I'm fucked up, dude. I'm so sleepy.
Why don't you just fall asleep right now?
Should I? I bet I genuinely could fall asleep if I wanted to right now.
I'll lull you to sleep.
No, what? How would you do it?
I would just sing you a little lullaby.
I'll be honest. I'm surprised I fell asleep around you in the first place. I don't feel safe.
What do you mean you don't feel safe?
I don't know.
I've never done anything to you.
No, and that's why I don't trust you.
What do you think?
Because I'm like, you're due. I feel like you're biding your time to strike. It just seems like a Mac thing to do.
I'm not one of those. I've never been one of those like prank 'em at the sleepover or what type of friends. I'm not a prank friend. I like to. I don't want to embarrass you on with a pie to the face. I want to do psychological damage in the group. I want everyone to be like, look at Shayne. He misspelled a word, dumbass. I want to catch you with your pants down in front of everyone. I don't want to be the cause. I hate bad pranks.
I literally do catch people with their pants down. I have a lot of photos of you, my brother, and several other friends pooping in public restrooms.
Yeah.
I literally have. I'm not.
I have
joking.
a photo of you trying to take a photo of me pooping.
Yeah, I have 30 plus photos of my brother on the toilet. I literally kick the door to his bathroom open while he's in there and take a photo.
Are you just admitting to crimes right now.
Yeah, dude, I do crimes.
You're gonna get canceled.
Yeah.
For taking photos of your bros.
Non-consensual photos of my bros pooping.
Yeah.
Oh, so always so funny.
That's a bad prank. I'm offended every time you do it.
Yeah, you are. You hate it. Everyone hates it. They don't like it when no one likes it when you're pooping and you just fucking kick the door down SWAT team style and snap a photo.
Do you ever take photos of dogs pooping too?
No.
You sick fuck.
What the fuck?
You just have a big collection of everything. Everybody poops. The Shayne photography.
Dude, everybody poops. Dude, people would buy that. That's how fucked up our world is.
No, that's a book.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is a book.
Jesus Christ.
Everybody Poops is a children's book. It's not actual photos, but it's a book to teach your toddler to be like, hey, look, everybody poops. So why don't you fucking potty train yourself, you dumbass?
Yeah, dude. Potty training a child sounds terrible. How do you even do it?
You just shame them when they mess up. It's easy. It's not terrible.
Yeah.
It was just whenever they gotta go to the bathroom, you're like, you gotta go to the bathroom, and they're like, yeah. And then if your kid shits his pants, you'll be like, wow, look, Timmy shit his pants. Everybody come laugh at him, and then he won't do that again.
True.
There's not enough bullying
in Parenthood.
In Parenthood.
Yeah, no, I agree. We gotta bully these kids more.
And then I feel like I don't know what age you're supposed to be out of diapers by like 1 or 2, right?
Dude, your guess is as good as mine. I think 2.5 or 3. I would imagine. You're probably still got the like pull-ups because you go from diapers to pull-ups, right?
No, those are just diapers.
No, pull-ups are different.
Pull-ups is a brand of diaper.
No, but there's diapers that a kid can pull up and down, and then diapers that a parent has to change. Those are 2 different things.
I don't know anything about diapers.
Yeah, apparently not. And I'm going to be honest, I am not confident that I am saying this correctly.
I feel like
but I feel like that's a real thing.
I have to defer to you because I think you've been closer to having kids than I have.
I have been. I have, yeah. I guess, someone's had my abortion.
Yeah?
Someone's had my abortion for sure
just
once
one?
and maybe a second time.
The same person?
No.
Oh.
One when I was a teenager, and then a girl. I think she lied though. I don't think she actually.
You think you got grifted?
Well, I didn't get. Well, yeah, I gave her money, and
like $300?
Yeah, I gave her like half.
You didn't go with her?
No, well, she didn't want me to.
Oh,
I know. And then later, I was like, God damn it!
You gotta go with her to show support. That's how she definitely scammed you.
Yeah, no, she scammed me. I'm almost positive, but
that's an
I give her the
move.
benefit of the doubt so that I don't feel bad about it. $300 back then was like it was a whole check for me.
$300.
That was an entire dishwashing check, dude. I just fucking I didn't eat for like a week so that this girl could get and I wore a condom. I was just like, yeah, I guess that happens. I didn't know any better. You're young and scared, dude.
Dude, if you should have gone in and been like, can I watch? I just want to make sure.
Hey, doc, are you taking apprenticeships right now? What's going on with this? Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was fucked up. But whatever. I mean, it happens.
Do you think you'll have any more?
I would.
You would?
I mean, listen, I'm not in charge. I don't get to decide. I can give my opinion. Someone could be like, "Hey, I'm pregnant. What should we do?" And I'll be like, I'll pay for that to get it taken care of." But like I don't get final say because the little fucking creature isn't growing in me.
Well, it's not a creature, it's a human.
No, it's a creature till it comes out.
No, it's a human being.
It's
a creature if we could put like pig embryos inside of you.
No, it's by that logic, your sperm is a human being. Let's just roll it back further. Then.
I do roll it back. I love the stance of it's not a creature.
It's fucking a fetus. It's not real.
Yeah, it's a fetus. It's a human fetus. And
a human fetus, operative word being fetus.
Yeah, that is.
It's not a human being, it's a human fetus. Those are 2 different things.
You do not get citizenship till you exit the womb.
That's right.
And you don't get your soul till you're potty trained. I feel like once you've proven yourself to be potty trained, then that's the limit for abortion.
Okay.
So you better get potty trained fast.
Dude, it would suck so much dick to be back in the medieval times when you're like, your baby comes out dead, and then the guy you look to for guidance and love is like, by the way, your baby went to hell because it didn't get baptized. Sorry, guys. And you have to be like, oh, fuck. Our baby went to hell.
That is an interesting... But yeah, back in the day, what, like 100 years ago in medieval times?
Yeah.
Just a family would have what, like 12 kids, and 10 of them would die.
Dude, it was so many girls got pregnant so much back then. It was crazy, dude.
Because they would like, what's the death rate in just pre-doctors washing their hands? When did that happen? There was that one guy.
The doctor spitting into his hands like to like get the baby out of you. All right, let's see here. Looks like you've got a weird case of baby vagina. I'm gonna go ahead and get him out of here. He just grips his neck with his spit hand, fucking smoking a cigarette while he's doing it, dude. That's cool doctor stuff.
He was like, it was like, I gotta find his name because there was one guy. Is this it? Oh. Ignaz Semmelweis.
No, don't let that guy near your pussy, dude.
No.
Ignaz
he's known as the father of hand hygiene.
No, fuck that, dude. Ignaz is fucking weird.
From what I know about Ignaz, I think it was what do they call the OBGYN level, the baby part of the hospital, the wing?
I don't know. The maternity ward.
The maternity. Apparently, I think Ignaz worked in a maternity ward / like crematorium, and so doctors would go and like, like a morgue. It was like a morgue and a.
Well, you got to bookend it. You've got life and death in the same spot.
Or maybe it was like the hospital just put those two right next to each other, and so. These doctors would be these doctors, I'm not even kidding, would be like neck deep in corpses, drawing pictures and be like, "Whoa, that's cool. This guy's heart is right here." Like, and they'd just have dead people goo on them, and then they'd go and deliver babies. And so I don't know how he discovered, but he like noticed. He's like, if you wash the like rotten blood and ick off of your hands. Just because it's nice to not be covered in dead people goo, it's these babies live at like a 90% better rate.
He's just noticing, hey, I washed my hands today, and only 3 babies died. I feel like it's fucking working.
I'm not even kidding. And so he talked about this, and every doctor was like, "No. You're crazy." Because he was like, I think he was the guy who discovered germs.
No, I'm a truther. I'm a germs truther. I think big hand sanitizer wants you to think, but if you don't wash your hands, you get those germs on you and you build an immunity to all disease, dude. That's what I think.
Despite various publications of his results where hand washing reduced mortality to below 1%, Ignaz's observations were conflicted with established scientific and medical opinions at the time, and his ideas were rejected by the medical community. He died penniless and crazy and a pariah
with clean hands. Just people are literally just wiping their ass and then helping a baby.
Oh my god!
Also, how funny would it be to have the maternity ward right next to the morgue? Someone fucks up one day and you go to look at your baby through the window where the infants are, and it's just a dead naked guy, and then your baby got cremated. They're like, "Our bad, we fucking mixed them up."
Yeah, that does happen a lot in the maternity ward. They mix people up.
They do, man. That's why they made that Office joke where Dwight Schrute is like, "You got to mark the baby," but I'm low key like, "No, you actually do have to mark the baby."
Are you afraid of that?
I am.
What? I'm not afraid.
You gotta mark the baby.
See, if you recall one of my earlier episode theories of the baby lottery, look it up. I don't care. Give me a baby, whatever baby you hand me and I leave the hospital with. That's my kid. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
unless it's an ugly baby.
Yeah.
Then I'll be like, hey.
What if you have an ugly baby, but then you're like, I'm gonna low key switch it out and not tell the wife?
I'm a person where if something is in my favor, I won't point it out.
Yeah. You got
but I'm not.
Let it ride.
I'm not that honest. I won't hurt my own self.
Yeah.
If Like, what did I think I found like $5 on the ground the other day, and I looked around and I'm like, this is mine.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask people.
Yeah, sometimes people come up to you when you're doing a thing and they're like, "Hey, you're here for the extra special package or whatever," and you're like,
Yes.
yes, I am. I bought that.
Just
Absolutely.
just ride along with it.
Yeah, dude, all the time.
But anyways, my stance on abortion is, back in the day, mothers would have 12 children, 12 to 20 children throughout their life,
Yeah.
and 3 of them would live. So we are not we need to match those numbers in modern times.
Think about this. If you're a woman in fucking the Wild West and you know that you could die every time you get pregnant, it's like flipping a coin to know if you could die. So every time you ask a guy to come in you, you're risking your life. Imagine how hot that is.
Oh,
Girls are just like, dude, I bet you no girl has ever nutted harder than a girl who's like, fucking kill me, nutted me so hard that I die.
It's riskier.
Yeah,
it's better than like getting
dude.
choked or anything.
Right?
Do you think that's why women have such a hard time coming now? It's not
Because they don't have the risk of death, dude.
They're just like, I could just get an abortion and I'll probably be all right.
Right? If you fucking... No, dude. That's why women have a hard time coming. Definitely not anything to do with me.
That makes sense.
Absolutely.
I subscribe to your medieval theories.
Thank you. And also, we shouldn't wash our hands.
No, you don't wash your hands.
I don't.
And I've called you out on it before.
I wash my hands if I'm going to touch...
A lady?
A lady. I wash my hands for I wash my hands for girlfriend only.
Yeah.
But if I'm like on tour, dude, I don't give a fuck, bro.
Dude.
I'm not washing my hands. I like touch all these people and shit. It's fucking over for me, dude. I need to build up a resistance.
Yeah, of course. Especially now that we live in a whole new world of diseases.
Yeah.
Which we won't mention. Do you wash your hands in the shower? Or do you somehow keep those out of the
Yeah, I hold my hands out. No, of course I wash in the shower.
Or do you like keep one hand out and you alternate hands when you shower?
I wash in the shower. Dude, I'm clean. I don't know what you want from me.
How good of
You've never said anything about how I'm dirty or smell, so what's the problem?
I'm just curious. How what's your leg scrub situation? How far down do you go?
I scrub everything.
Everything?
When I use soap, yeah.
I have a loofah and I go in between my toes.
You go in between the toes. Actually, I will kind of grab down there. So not every time, but sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I don't soap up that much. I'll just soap the pits in my ass and balls and dick, and then I'll call it good. But sometimes I soap everything. I just think it like dries me out and shit. So if I'm not like actually dirty, like I also take a shower every day because I just like hot water.
Yeah,
I've heard that you shouldn't take a shower every day depending on how your skin and hair is. It's different for everybody.
Yeah. The soap dries your skin out?
Maybe I need better soap, honestly.
You know what I used? I used that feminine wimpy girl soap, Dove.
I had like a bar of soap that was like handmade by someone, and it fucking ruled, and it made me feel nice, but I gotta just spend money on soap. That's the thing, is like, it's such a fucking scam, because if you spend a regular amount of money, it just like makes you feel bad. So then what's the point of even being clean if you feel like shit?
What are you talking about?
No, it just like dries you out or whatever and smells weird, and then you have to spend money to like actually feel good.
Yeah,
I feel like no one is going to agree with me, but it's how I feel.
Have you tried my autistic girl soap?
I'm going to.
Do you remember that?
Is it squirt? Oh, yeah, because you use a loofah.
I use a bar of soap and a loofah. And
why do you use a bar and a loofah?
Because I used to be like you. I used to, the skin, I was like, it feels bad on my skin. Have you ever used Irish Springs? The literal worst soap.
Oh, yeah, dude.
It like leaves a film. It dries you out.
Dude,
you feel like awful.
Irish Spring is melted crayons and Irish people's spit.
Dude, it's
so
not
bad. Real soap.
Oh, this is an anti-advertisement for Irish Springs.
Yeah,
if
dude.
your significant other uses Irish Springs, please, that's a cry for help.
Yeah, it's worse than Axe.
Oh.
It's worse than Axe body wash or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, remember Axe? They
do.
really fell off, huh?
Oh, what do you mean? They're still around.
They are still around, but they used to be so popular.
I think they were popular when we were in high school because that's the demographic of guys that buy Axe body spray.
It's high schoolers. Remember when dude, I had a friend who would he literally would always have 2 cans of Axe on him at all times because it wasn't deodorant. It was like spray. You just like sprayed your whole body. It was like cologne for fucking trailer people.
No, it was literal 17-year-old guy deodorant cologne bullshit.
Yeah, but he was obsessed with I think he was afraid of smelling, so he'd spray it on him all the time, and that was our thing where we'd be like, why do you need so much Axe? Like, you're gonna what is gonna happen to one bottle that you think you need another one?
I remember every other week in gym class, someone would make an Axe grenade where they would pin down the Axe bottle and throw it in the locker room. And it would just it would like be a roach bomb or like a gas and it would be so hard to breathe in there.
Yeah, it would fuck you up.
It happened all the time. I remember those ads. I felt like part of me was like, I kind of want to buy Axe so I could get laid. It was it was just like a nerdy guy who would buy Axe and then he would have sex.
Yeah, it was like the weakest dude. That was such a good advertising campaign because they were like, "Are you a fucking loser?" And you set up like, "I am actually a loser."
You spray yourself down, and then
dude.
All these hot teenagers.
Maxim cover models are just like fucking these loser kids, and you're like, "Yeah, I got to put Axe body spray on me immediately."
It never worked.
It never worked. I fucked one time in high school. It's how or not high school. I guess I fucked in middle school. I lost my virginity.
Wow.
No, it's a lie. I fucked in high school too. Now that I think about it, I fucked a bunch when I was young, but I was drunk for a lot of it. Oh, dude.
Did that make it better?
What?
Did that make it better?
No.
Now you like sober?
I was just fucking like 20-year-old ladies when I was 13. I was a little man.
That's pretty cool.
Dude, it sucked. It wasn't good.
Wait, were they not good or were you not good?
I was just like a little guy. Like I was just a fucking
You were a little guy.
Dude, I was just like a little tiny man, dude. I fucking just thought I was a grown man.
Did you know?
It's so funny that
did these 20-year-old women complain that you didn't know where the clit was?
No, dude. I was laying.
Wait, you made a bust?
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, as far as I knew.
As far as
I don't remember a lot of it very well because I was doing drugs
drunk?
and shit.
Were these women also on drugs?
Doing meth. Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
They didn't know. I was just at a party. It's poor people shit, dude. In the boonies, when there's a party, like, there are 12-year-olds and there are 50-year-olds. There's all of it is blurred together. And, like, in a 20-year-old woman's defense, I was looked like a little man, and then I have a fucking gun on me and shit, you know? Like, I was me and my friends were crazy people.
Yeah.
And I lived 2 lives. I was a nerd, and then I was also a fucking crazy little guy. It's so funny to think that, like, I, at 17 years old, was like, yeah, man, I'm not about that life. Like, I do cool stuff now. I've grown up. It's just like my arc. I was literally like a 35-year-old sober guy when I was 17.
Damn, that's so lame.
Dude, it does suck. And then I spent from the years of 17 until now just being a loser. Just a fucking regular loser.
A normal nerd.
Yeah, a normal nerd.
Normal dweeb.
Dude, but I wanted to be an adult so fucking bad. Did you?
No, I don't want to be an adult now.
I don't. Now I know better.
I never wanted to be an adult.
Dude, I wanted to. I literally remember from like 9 years old until like 14, I was obsessed with being an adult.
No, I still want to be. I still want to be 10 years old watching cartoons and eating cereal.
You do that every day.
I know.
Yeah, you're living your dream. I'm proud of you.
It's very
you're
nice.
Doing it.
It's I don't want to do taxes and do a job and all that bullshit.
Dude, the government fucked me so hard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Also, I just realized my license expires on my birthday this year, so I got to do all that. What did you do? How do I fucking get
you just mail it in?
What do you mean mail it in?
You just go to the DMV and you hand in your license and you get a new one. It's easy.
Okay.
It's easy. Don't worry about it.
I'll have you help me later. I just got to fucking make an appointment.
Yeah.
I fucking hate the DMV.
Oh,
dude.
yeah, I do too. Last time I went to the DMV,
yeah,
as I was walking out, they called me and they're like, hey, we messed up. Can you come back immediately back and redo everything? And I was like, can you just not like change the one letter? And they're like, no, you have to redo the entire process and fill out all the forms. I was
Dude.
like, yep. Fucking hate. They know I'm libertarian.
Yeah, dude, they're punishing.
They're messing with me.
Oh man, dude, I read this thing online about people's worst secrets.
Oh yeah.
And what do you think the most thing that is happening in people's worst secrets is?
Is this like married people or like relationship?
Just people. This is
or
anyone.
This is, like, family.
This is just anyone. Just an open like, hey, post your worst secrets.
I feel like the most common, this is like bad secrets, right? Or just
secrets that could ruin your life is what the thing was. Secrets that could ruin your life.
I feel like most people's secrets are they like had a baby with someone else and didn't tell, or they're basically like cheating.
Okay.
I feel like that's the most common secret.
That's what I would also think.
Really?
In this thread, it was not. In this thread, people were fucking their siblings like crazy,
an
dude.
incest secret.
Like crazy. There was so much sibling fucking.
Yes.
Just people being like, we don't talk about it anymore, but from the ages of fucking 16 to whatever, we fucked all the time, and now they're married, and I just have to pretend like it didn't happen. And I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? That's so crazy. If I ever have kids and they're two different genders and we figure it out, I'm gonna kill one of them so that it
doesn't happen.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kill.
I don't think
one
it's
of
that
them.
common. I think
I'll flip a coin.
I think because I'm trying to think. Me and my sister, we hated.
I thought you were gonna say we just fucked a couple times.
Yeah, we just fucked a couple times and we were like, nah, this is gross. we don't need to hide it. We're not worried about it. Like we got it. No. We just fought like normal siblings.
Yeah, my biological sisters look like me.
Yeah,
I have two half sisters. One of them is straight up Lady Me.
That's my sister too.
Yeah, she looks. People look at her and they go, "Are you twins now?" Because we're both grown up enough. Because she's younger, but now that she's in her 20s, people are like, "Oh yeah, you guys look like you're twins." And I'm just like, "Yeah, that's fucked up, dude." I cannot believe. I don't know. People are fucking gross. Other people had like interesting ones.
Do you think these were real stories?
I think.
Or do you think there's a bunch of internet freaks being like, yeah,
that's the thing.
I'm gonna write this.
I don't know. I had a friend once that was like, I fucked my sister. What do I do?
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
He came to you?
Yeah.
And
Well, he came to us, like our little group.
Well, literally came to his sister, but what do you? What do you?
Yeah, our thing was at the time we were in our late teens, early 20s, so we were not equipped to do anything.
You're like, why are you fucking your sister? Why don't you go fuck a woman 10 years older than you?
Yeah, it's just like, why don't you go to a party and let a 20-year-old fucking take advantage of you while you're high? No, I fucking we were like, well, firstly, it's so fucked up because we were like, well, she's ugly, so we don't even know what you're doing. Like, what the fuck? Oh, dude, but it was bad. I mean, we weren't equipped to give him advice, but he was like, I don't know what to do now.
Stop.
Because they decided never to do it again. But then he was like, it's weighing on my conscience, and I was like, you gotta live with that shit, bro.
I do feel that would weigh on your conscience, like on a something. The natural order probably tells you what's wrong.
Have you ever had something weigh on your conscience enough that you had to do something about it?
Yes, but I don't think I have that anymore. I think through stand-up, I've broken my conscience, my inner voice.
I think I just figured out how to not do things that would put me in that situation, which has made my life so much happier. But when I was young, I would do stuff all the time, and I would just be like, fuck, dude, I'm gonna think about this and hate it forever.
Yeah.
You know, I would just fucking bum myself out constantly.
No, you gotta do what makes you feel good and the least amount of damage to everyone else.
Yeah, dude. I remember once this girl invited me to her house and she was like, hey, my little brother likes Dragon Ball Z cards. And I used to play the Dragon Ball Z collectible card game. It's like Magic, but it's Dragon Ball Z, everyone. And he was very young. He was a child, and his cards were like not well taken care of, and I was looking through, and he had 2 ultra rares. So I was like, these are mine now, and I just stole them, of course.
Did he notice?
Well, I don't know that he noticed. He did love his cards.
How old was he?
He probably noticed. He had to have been like 7 or 8. Like, you know when you were into Pokemon and you were just like,
Yeah.
You were just so into it, you know. And you would just open up your little booklet and look at them.
Yeah.
That's like what he was doing, you know. But I stole his most rare cards because I needed them for my collection.
Damn.
And I just remember, like, I would come over and I would just feel bad every time I would see this poor kid, and I would.
He never brought it up.
Oh, I fucking stole from you. No, he never did, and I fucked his sister.
That's besides the point.
I know, but it just like felt like I was putting the nail in the coffin, you know.
Do you still have his name in your? Do you still remember?
I don't know. They moved out of town. I never saw him again. I remember her name was April.
Feel like you gotta find him and buy him some rare cards or something.
I would.
You gotta
I would buy him a box of Dragon Ball Z.
You gotta My Name Is Earl yourself and write what is wrong.
Oh,
unless you don't care, unless your conscience is dead.
No, it's dead now.
Then,
I don't care
then
anymore.
You're like, who cares?
I'm like over it now. I'm like, well, there's no going back. I've tried to right my wrongs. I've done so many. Every time I draft in Magic the Gathering, I take all my cards and I give them to like the youngest or like nicest like kid player.
Why the youngest and nicest? I would give it to the dirtiest and smelliest.
Well,
kid.
yeah, as long as it's a kid that obviously doesn't have a job to buy cards. I don't give them to the adults.
I would give it to an ugly kid.
I always give it
just a stinky, ugly kid.
I always give it to. I'll be honest, and I don't really want to say this because what if someone who's I've given cards to listens?
Don't say
but
it.
I give it to the saddest kid. I always give my cards to the saddest kid. I look for the saddest guy. I go, yeah, that kid's wearing pajama pants and he smells, and his sleeves are all beat up. He's clearly his mom is gonna make him SpaghettiOs tonight, and he sleeps in a trailer that she smokes inside. That kid, you know. Yeah. I always give him. I give him the cards.
You give your. Someone said, "Oh, where did I see this?" I'm gonna mess it up. I'm gonna fuck it up. It's some quote where it's you grow up to be the person you needed as a kid.
Well, yeah, but what about people who molest kids? They're like, I just needed to get get fucking sexually assaulted over candy.
You should grow. Yeah, you should grow up to be the person who you needed as a kid.
Yeah.
So
okay, that's true. Well, I can't tell you how many young nerds I've mentored in my days. So many kids I've given advice to, or like when I was living in Salt Lake before I moved here, I was playing Friday Night Magic and Wednesday Night Magic every week. And I would see these same 2 kids every week, and I would give them my cards often because I would just pay for the draft to give my cards away. I'm not trying to collect cards. It's too much.
Yeah.
And then they were so stoked, but they would ask me like life questions all the time. And I was like mentoring them, like, you got to stop. I got them to stop wearing like shitty sweatpants and like, hey, you got to just get a pair of jeans. You only need 1 pair. Like, you'll look good.
You don't have to wash them.
I got them to get haircuts. I was like, dude, Get a haircut. It'll make you feel so much better. I think I paid for one of their haircuts even. Or he had money and he just robbed me. Who cares? It's only $20. He can do whatever he wants with it. But like,
yeah, haircuts used to be $20.
Fuck.
Now they're more expensive. Inflation.
If you would listen to me, I would mentor you up. Those kids were fucking pussy-slaying, magic-winning machines.
I do listen to you. I take your advice and I throw it in the trash because I don't care. I don't. My carnal desires are different.
Okay, well, that's fair. Anyway, I mentored them up. I wonder how they're doing, honestly.
They're probably in jail.
Dude, it's crazy how many Magic players are sketchy.
It's a fun game.
It is a fun game.
It's a game that almost requires you to break the rules.
Yeah, Magic
to have fun.
Magic is the one nerd community where like you get a pretty decent like amount of like regular ass weirdos, whereas like Warhammer requires a lot of money and time, so it's the most neck bearded fucking like, oh, I paint my models and I read the books and your guy isn't representative of the right thing, and then Dungeons and Dragons is just fucking theater kids now, and it's the most insufferable shit in the world. I fucking hate the public Dungeons and Dragons groups.
Oh yeah? Why?
Absolutely miserable, dude. If you go to play like a public game of Dungeons and Dragons on like the RPG night.
Why would you play a public game?
Because you don't have friends. Lots.
That's
of
what I was
people
gonna
do.
say. I was
or
gonna say,
because you just love Dungeons and Dragons, which is valid. I mean, I get it. But I've tried. I've gone to play in a public game with my girlfriend at the time, and it's just like straight theater kids.
Yeah, no, I've only played with people I already know.
You got to. I can never play with strangers again for the rest of my life, dude. That shit makes me insane. Yeah, it's so bad. They're the worst. I would rather deal with like mean neckbeards or like like the kid who you play Magic against, who if you lift your finger off the card, he goes, "No, you can't do anything now. You took your finger off. That's the rules." And
That
he's
is
like
the
a
rules.
dick to your face.
That is the rules.
And shut the fuck up, dude. That's crazy people shit. But I mean, I get it. It's
I only-
whatever. Win at all costs.
It is a win at all.
It's not fun. I'm trying to win.
It is fun if you win.
If you wanted to have fun, you shouldn't have been playing in the tournament. Those people. I'd rather play against that guy than play Dungeons and Dragons with the fucking girl wearing a scarf with her fucking cat ears on that's like doing an accent and she's theater kidding it up so fucking hard.
Oh, you don't like the role playing.
I don't like when they're cringy.
You don't like the costumes.
Here's the thing, they take it seriously and they're trying to be funny, but in a serious way. Do you know what I mean? Like they want people to clap for how good they are at acting in Dungeons and Dragons instead of just being like, my character's a wrestler. I refuse to use weapons. And they're like, well, you're going to die. And you're like, I guess we'll see. You know, that's funny. That's fun. You're like, you know, when you're like a goofball or like your character is, you make your character stupid on purpose. And so he doesn't understand and you're always ruining it for everyone because you're too dumb. That's fun.
You're gaming the game.
Yeah. But when you're just like, I'm an actor. I cannot stand those people.
That's the beauty of Dungeons and Dragons, is it allows for many different types of play.
I would just, here's my thing. I might take you to a public session because I would love to see you be like, I kill her. I kill her. They're like, what? And you're like, I stab her in the back while she's singing and dancing on the bar table trying to seduce the elf.
I have done that kind of shit before.
Yeah.
I'm too self-aware and too autistic to care about other people.
just imagining you ruining it for someone who's being completely insufferable, who's just like, "Too-la-la," whatever. I'm like triggered right now. I'm so out of my mind for how much I hate theater kids. Truly my least favorite demographic of nerd.
I'm always the type of guy to play a weird paladin who worships it'll be like a specific type of god. And so I'll be like, they'll be like, you can't do that. And I'm like, well, my god is made up, and I'm making up these rules. It's like, and I'm going to steal from you, and he's a bad good paladin. And just that half of the fun of Dungeons and Dragons is bending the rules and trying to convince everyone in the team, like, no, this is what I'm doing.
No, it's great. I like that kind of stuff. It's fucking, but yeah, it's terrible. Public Dungeons and Dragons games are fucking ass. I have played in a fun one before, but it was luck.
I'm a paladin who says fuck.
Dude, I played in a game when I was a kid where it was like all the Mormon kids got together to play, and you weren't allowed to swear. And they took it so seriously. They were like, hey, are you keeping track of your rations on your character sheet? We have to make sure we're eating in the dungeon.
Dude,
and
I kind of do like that.
No, I was like, you guys fucking suck.
No, that's fun.
I agree with that if you're playing like a hard game, like if you're playing Warhammer Quest or a game that is like very into it. But Dungeons and Dragons is just like, come on, man. 3rd edition Dungeons and Dragons is just like, just roll the dice and fucking play the game.
Sounds like someone is too much. Which way do you want it? Which way? You can't have theater kids and you can't have autistic bean counting.
No, I don't want either of those things. There's a happy medium that I think most people listening to this will agree.
Yeah.
Except for the theater kids. Ugh.
Well.
Oh, the most upvoted thing in that fucking the people like the secrets that could ruin their lives. This one guy says he broke into his neighbor's home and he would read her diary all the time. And so, but then he used the information from her diary to get her to like him, and they've been married for 10 years.
Oh, that's romantic.
Is it?
I think so.
I think it's crazy. I think if she found out that, I don't know if it would end the relationship because they're so deep in, but that's fucking crazy. What if she was into it? Obviously she wouldn't be. He must know her well enough at this point. He's been fucking reading her most intimate thoughts.
This is because it's kind of I like it because it's the opposite of what you see of normal relationships where it's like, oh, my husband forgot my birthday again. You want someone who knows everything about you and cares enough about you
to
stalk
break
you
into your home and betray your trust and read your diary.
Exactly. As long as you don't find out, then that's a good thing.
No, that's like someone who's like, cheating doesn't count if they never find out. Just don't get caught.
Honestly, I'm at that point if I never even had a hint of it, but you can't hide it. It's your soul, your eyes give it away.
I agree.
So yeah, I feel like even if why do you think I'm doing this podcast? Is I want people to find out things about me, stalk me, and then seduce me from everything they find out.
People have done that to me or tried anyway.
They've tried, but how successful?
No, not very.
How many people have tried and they're like, that's the exact opposite?
Yeah, no, that happens all the time where they're like, I did this thing and I was like,
I specifically said I hate that thing.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Honestly, I mean, now it's not going to happen, but when I was available to be seduced,
never say never.
No, it's never going to happen now. I don't want it to happen. I'm fucking
exactly.
I have
you
my
don't,
walls up. That's why I bring you on the road, so you're my deflection penis. You absorb the pussy that would come at me.
Now that you don't want it, that's when there's the switch that flips as soon as you become unavailable. Every woman's their horny dar,
brother.
Or what do you call that?
Let me tell you, you are not wrong.
Yeah,
I went from like literally like an 8-month dry spell where no one online was hitting me up, no one really cared, to just as soon as I was off the market, dude, people were just like in my just like, hey, literally like famous like. The people verified, like people were just like, do you want to fuck? And I'm like, what? What?
I would never fuck a blue check mark. 2.
Oh yeah.
It's just It's like the job market when you people don't want to hire people who don't have a job right now.
So
it's
true.
fucked up. They want someone who already has a job because then you're already employed and you look employable.
People smell it on you, dude.
Yeah, and women they're recruiters and they're bad and they're keeping homeless guys down.
Dude,
they are part of the homeless man problem. They're the number one contributors.
Dude,
How dare you?
People being very aggressive, just being like, "Let's fuck," and I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, they can. I wonder what it is. Do you think it's the soul? Do you think your balls just project a pheromone? But how can they tell across the country?
You radiate something off of you.
You think
it's in your eyes. It's like they know, dude.
I'm gonna start photoshopping your cum-drained eyes onto mine, just onto my Tinder profile.
Here's the thing: what if it's like a placebo? What if you convince yourself you have a girlfriend?
Okay.
Like, and then people will be like, well, what's going on with Mac? Like, he looks so breedable and fuckable right now.
Submissive and breedable?
Dude, people think as soon as you're taken, they're like, well, he's breedable. Someone wants him.
Yeah. Do you think it would work if I had like 2 girlfriends?
Yeah, do you think polygamists? Well, that's how they get more wives. It's just a self-fulfilling prophecy.
It's a
They get 2 wives and it just spirals out of control.
It's exponential.
Dude, I think 3 wives is probably the sweet spot, yeah?
Yeah, 3 wives, 3 kids from each wife.
3 kids from each wife.
3 kids. I've talked about this
9 children.
I'm not going to be home.
Yeah,
that's my wife's problem.
Jesus, how do you support all of them? That's so much food.
Rice and beans?
Oh, okay, so you don't even have a good job in this fantasy.
No. Why would I have a good job? If I'm fucking 3 different women, I'm gonna spend most of my time at home.
Do you just go 3 nights? Do you just go 1 night each, or what do you do? Do you go 2 nights each in a row? Give them a little bit of like, that way they get more than just one, and then you're done. Or do you have them make the schedule? Because like maybe they all have a meeting and they're like, listen, I'm having a bad week. I really need the affection. Can I get Mac for like 4 days? And then they have like sick days.
I think I would have. I would do a I Love Lucy style, where I have there'll be the one king bed and it's one room, and then it'll be a California king.
Yeah.
And then there'll be twin beds that they can choose to sleep in, but they can sleep in their own bed or my bed.
So you're fucking in front of the other wife.
Oh, I'm way into that.
Are you having threesomes?
I think that's a fetish I'm into. Is fucking in front of another lady. Cuck queening someone.
Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, look, that sounds hot.
If there are any cuck queens out there who can, I'm already who want to fuck in front of my girlfriend who I already have.
Yeah. I love that you're like, yeah, what's your fetish, Mac? I think my fetish is 2 chicks at the same time.
No, it's not 2 chicks at the same time. It's 1 chick and another chick is over there on the couch not doing anything.
Is she touching herself?
I don't care what she does.
What if she's just playing DS, like not even looking at you?
Yeah, that's cool.
If she's there, it's hot.
There just has to be another lady in the room.
And if it's a guy?
No, that's weird.
Okay.
Because then it's probably her husband. And then I'm like, get out of here, buddy.
You wouldn't cuck someone's husband?
No.
What if she was just a perfect 10?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Fine. I'll fuck her.
But I'm going to fuck her really poorly because I'm going to be looking at him at the corner of my eye
yeah, dude, I'm gonna
the entire time. If I'm naked and there's another guy around, my fight or flight is going to be...
Yeah. I have to keep one eye on him the whole time. And then I'm going to be slamming a softie into her, dude.
Yeah, it's not going to be
Yeah, and he's going to be like, what? Why aren't you hard? And you're like, bro, don't talk to me. Mm-hmm. You're making it worse. Yeah, man, that would be terrible. I mean, I've had I don't know. Dudes around is... If they're not like your friend, it's you need to trust them and know them. They need to be in the pack, you know? You can't have a strange man around. You'll have to fight him.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so scared now.
Yeah, you're scared. What if you were fucking 2 ladies and a guy came in to watch?
I'd stand up on top of the bed. I'd be like, get out of here.
Dude, you would just assume the position?
I'd be like, you got to get out right now.
Oh, dude, I would point my hard dick at him like my finger, you know? Like knife hand. You know when you point at someone with your whole hand and that's like really authoritative?
Is it?
I don't know. It's like the military thing where they like give you knife hand.
I thought that was so you don't offend certain cultures by holding a certain finger out.
No, they just point at you with their whole hand like you fucked up. And you're like, oh.
All right. I don't know if a guy came in. Why would a guy come into the room?
I don't know.
This hypothetical
situation.
situation.
A hypothetical situation where you're in a world where you're cuck queening a woman, anything can happen.
That is true. Well, what are some of the other secrets in this thing you were reading?
Oh, there was a guy who his friend died, and then he went to his room before anyone knew, and he stole all the money out from under his bed. It's like his friend was a teenager and he knew he had a bunch of money under his bed, so he stole the money and his parents never knew, and he was just
you know what? I agree with that.
I mean, it was his best friend.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to take everything of value from you before your family gets their grubby hands on it. They don't hang out with you as much as I do.
There you go.
And I would wish for you to do the same.
Well, I wouldn't keep my money under the bed like some schlub. I would hide it much better.
I know. I would have to go through all your weird board games.
Yeah. You'd have to
look for her.
Yeah, dude. Trust me. It's very well hidden. But yeah, I don't know. What were the other ones? Damn, dude. There was a bunch of cheating. Honestly, most of it was just people being like, yeah, I fucked my sister for 4 years straight. And then we just stopped and we never talk about it, pretending it didn't happen. We're both married now. It's weird. It's just like fucking Christ, dude.
Why is that such a prolific thing on like porn? I want someone to come up with a porn genre where it's just 2 people meet and they're like, hey, my name is this. How are you? And then they go home. It's a first date and then they go home and fuck.
That's kind of casting couch.
You know what? That is kind of
yeah, he's like...
But I want to see them eat first.
Oh, yeah, you got to watch them eat?
I want to see them eat and, like, ask awkward questions. Ask each other, because the casting couch is just the guy being like...
Yeah. When is the first time you gave your head?
I want real, boring, vanilla, awful questions. What's your favorite color? How many siblings do you have? What do you do for work? Just really boring questions. So then the fucking is so much better.
Yeah.
Because you're like, wow, that date really sucked, but at least it's the first date and you get a fuck. Now that That's let's start writing. We're writing these down.
Yeah. We got to write our own porn.
I'm gonna do my OnlyFans, and I'm gonna collab with different women.
Yeah, I mean,
could in my boring first date porn.
Dude, there's a market for it probably. A guy like you fucking women, that people want to see that.
Just a normal guy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
They do.
Only hot babes.
Yeah, it's like you fucking the hottest girls. I mean, that is Ron Jeremy's thing.
Yeah.
Also, he had a foot-long dick.
Yeah, I mean,
but if you have regular,
we're very similar in a lot of
vogue. Regular dick is in vogue right now. People love it.
Oh, what makes you say that?
I don't know. I just feel like it is. Everyone's like body positive. So
I think you're just trying to make me feel good.
Dude, I saw a tweet that said 3 inches feels like 9 when you're in love, and I was like, a lot of dudes were in there being like, my girlfriend liked this. Fuck. I was like, damn,
guess
bro.
Guess what 5 inches feels like when you're in love?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Does it multiply? It's squared? I don't understand. Is it times 3?
I have no idea. The love multiplier?
Yeah. What's the love to dick multiplier?
I think they hit different spots. There's the G spot, and then there's your heart.
Yeah.
You want to hit both very well.
Yeah. What was I just gonna say? Oh, the other like secret was like someone said that they have a bakery and they're very famous in their hometown, but they just use $1 cake mix that they buy online, and everyone thinks that they make like these cakes from scratch, but they just use like literally $1 mix.
Hey, that's
I was like,
you're
damn.
paying for the tastiest product.
And people are like, always being like, it's so good, it's better than ever. And then she's just like, no, dude, I fucking lie. I just lie straight up. Oh, there was another guy whose family thinks he's going to MIT, but he just leaves every day and goes and like walks around the mall and bebops around and like goes to the library, learns one fact, comes home and is like, and he goes to MIT and just walks around and takes photos of himself so they think he goes. Damn. And he's been faking going for a whole year, and he like literally like has a fake girlfriend he made up that he met at school, and he goes on fake dates with her. So he'll just go to the bowling alley by himself and shit. And his parents think he's going to school, and he's like, I think I'm gonna actually get accepted next year, but I'm too deep into the lie. I can't wait till I can live normal style. And then another person was like, I did this too, brother. It gets easier. It gets better.
That is one of those things, because like, you know how when you apply for a job, you just put in a college even though you never went to college?
Yeah.
Your family's not going to check, right?
Right.
Why? Who cares? Just write in. You know what? I would never, because I did go to MIT, but you should lie and say you went to MIT.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the podcast. Do you have any advice for anything? Anyone?
No. Don't fuck your siblings, obviously.
Unless they're hot. Unless there's like a weird set, like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Could you show me before? I don't know.
You've been watching too much Pornhub, man.
I watch too much at the beginning of porn.
Yeah, you do. What the fuck, man? Fast forward to the part you like.
I like the setup. I
go
like
for the
story.
beginning. I watch like a minute of the blowjob part. Then I fast forward to the part where it looks like she's getting railed the best.
No.
And then she's like, I'm like, all right, that's hot. And then I fast forward a little bit and I just finish.
I need the motivation. I need the scene structure to know why these characters are what they're doing.
You're acting. You're like doing a fucking thing. Like okay, what's my motivation? You're
my sister.
Yeah. You're my sister and you're really hot and my dick is out. Yeah. And then that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
We're on vacation. We're sharing a hotel bed and I'm naked already.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? They're always so weird. Or like the guy, she falls down and then he's somehow hard and falls inside of her. And she's like, you're fucking me, bro. And he's like, well, we should just keep doing it.
I mean, once you're past the first pump, yeah.
All right, man. Once you're past the first pump. All right, everyone. Come see us. All 4 of us are going to be in Virginia Beach. Mac's not doing stand-up, but he'll be there.
You don't know that.
I mean, who knows? Pittsburgh, Virginia Beach, 3 places in Michigan. One of them's Royal Oak. Excuse you, Mac. If you're listening to only the audio, that was Mac.
Yep.
And then Royal Oak, Michigan. And then there's 2 other Michigan dates. I don't know them. ShayneSmithComedy.com. Also, Chicago is happening. And then Appleton, Wisconsin, and some other shit. I don't know, guys. San Diego in October. I'm trying to think of other dates that I can remember. Yeah, come see me do comedy. I love you.
Yes, and subscribe to our Patreon.
Oh, that's
Patreon.com/cowboyboys.
There it is.
You get an extra episode and sometimes something else for $5 a month.
It's fucking steal, dude.
For the price of 2 Red Bulls.
It's the thing
in a city Red Bulls.
Yeah, it's the thing you could do to help us the most.
Not middle of the country Red Bulls. You could get 3.
Yeah, dude.
3 Red Bulls, 3 energy drinks. In the city, 2. And that price is steady. That's not affected by inflation.
No, it's like Arizona.
Yeah.
Iced teas. They stay true. All right, everyone. Yeehaw.